Hi everybody, it's Nancy from Wonder Girl Designs. Hope you're having a really good day. If it says was live above my head, that means you're catching the replay. Just type hashtag replay in the comments below and that way I can welcome you. Hope you're all having a great Saturday. I am. I hope you are. It's gorgeous outside as far as temperature. It is really, really pretty outside. So I was enjoying that earlier today. Let me know what you're up to, and I'm gonna find myself over here on my computer, and we can get started. So my friend gave me this very generic Dollar Tree chalkboard, and there's been something that I've been wanting to try to create, and I thought, let's do it on this. Keyword today is park, P-A-R-K. That will get you the product list for what I'm using, other than this Dollar Tree chalkboard. But any chalkboard will work. Now, the Dollar Tree ones are, they're $1.25. They're not the best chalkboards. This one actually is a little bit textured. But, again, you'll be able to do this on any chalkboard you get. All right, let me find you all and turn my volume off. Hi, Cindy and Vicky. Or Cindy. Kathy and Vicky and Dawn. Dawn, how are you? How's retirement treating you, my friend? Tell me it's joyful. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Okay, like I said, does this come out? I really thought this was going to come out of here. So what I might do is work on the very edge of my table so that this this is all flat. I thought this came out, but again, Dollar Tree chalkboard, it does not come out. All right. Hi, Maud and Jan, welcome. Let me make sure you guys can see what I can see here, or what I think you can see. All right, let me go back just a little bit more. Hi, Effie, long time no see. Welcome. Okay, this should be good. Here we go. Here is my idea today. Hi, Anita. How's it going? Are you working today? And Janet, welcome. Okay, so this is going to look like a patriotic design, but it's not really. Just want to give you a little heads up on that. Hi, Sandy Rowe. How are you? We are going to use this reusable silkscreen transfer. I know it's intended for patriotic, but this is kind of ish. This is ish, okay? So we're going to go with it. Let me just see. Do I want distressed? I'm going to use it. I almost always use distressed, but for this design, we're going to. On this one, you get, as I've said before, you get distressed stars and stripes and not distressed stars and stripes. So we're going to start with this one. But the first thing I want to do, like I said, it looks like we're going to use regular patriotic. We are not. So stick with me. Oh, well, I'm glad you caught me live. I'm loving it, getting more crafting done. I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, I need to just, I'm not sure how I'm going to eyeball this, you guys. We're going to go with just what I think will work. I guess this. And then, well, that's going to be pretty small. I'm going to go out here. I'm basically creating just a square for my star area. Am I going to have enough stars? Let's see. Hi, Charlene. Dawn, that's what I was hoping you were going to say. Okay, this is going to be, do I want this bigger? This is rhetorical. Okay, I think I'm going to make my square just a little bigger. So I'm going to move it out to here just a bit. And we're going to move this, whoops. This is really, this chalkboard, this feels a little bit textured also, so it's probably good I'm using the distressed. It's like a funny feeling. It does not feel like It does not feel like chalkboard. It feels kind of funny. What's the matter? You lost your mat. Oh no, my mat, this mat? No, I didn't lose it. But what I love about this is one of our surfaces on Janet. This is one of the surfaces that you can get in my shop. Hi, Charlotte. And it's covered in like a, I don't know what you want to call it, cellophane, or what is it? Like saran wrap. It's not saran, but like plastic wrap. And it's really easy to clean. And I like the way it looks. And it's easy to clean, so I've been using the surface as my chalk area. Sometimes I use my mat underneath for like lines and whatever. I thought this was pretty clever of me, actually. Because, like I said, it wipes up really easy. The mat does too, but it doesn't wipe up easily. It wipes up. It's a little, what do I want to say? You got to put a little elbow grease to it. It does clean up, but I was thinking it was clever. Okay, we're going to put these stars here. How are you doing today? Hi, Donna. Oh, you mean as a fuzz cloth. Okay, you can use your, no, my fuzz cloth. Oh, I see what you're saying. You can fuzz it on your shirt. You can use a little lint tea towel. I just stuck it to me because. Now, I'm going to try something. I don't know if this is doable, so we're totally going to try something. Now, guys, in my with the most recent launch, we have chalk markers. Did you know that? And when you use them on a non-porous surface, I don't know how well this will do on here. You'll be able to remove it, but I want to see if I can actually use them through the silk screen because I want to use this color. Yes, I see what you mean. I'm good, Donna. I see what you mean, Janet. I didn't understand what you meant at first. Now, I already got this going, but to get these going, you shake them really well, bonk them until the color comes through, and then you can write with them. Now, I'm just going to do a little test area. I may have to get green chalk paste. I just think, I'm really hoping this is going to work. Because this is chalk paste, essentially, I'm thinking, I'm testing out one of the stars. I should be able to just go over this. Now I can't like draw because this is a silk screen, right? This is not a stencil. Let's see if that worked. No, it bled. Can't do it. Can't be done. All right, we got to take that off. That didn't work. It's fine. We'll get green chalk paste. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine, Janet. All right, we're going to take that off. That was just a test. It's too thin to do on my stencil, so we're not going to do that. Let's get it cleaned. It's safe because it is water soluble, but it's not ideal. So we'll just use paste. It's totally fine. All right, so I'm cleaning both sides. We'll restart. No big deal. Hi, Shirley. Got my order with markers yesterday. Wondered if they would wreck. No, they will not wreck the transfer. That's why I used it. But I think it's just too thin. So let's just use paste. Okay. Now the color that is going to work the best with this is actually a color that is, so what do you can, well, you can't use them in the stencil. That never says that you could. But I wanted to try it. So I'm going to grab, what am I going to grab? I don't know. I'm going to mix a color. Because I want, like, to get close at least. This was our old wild lime, and I got meadow. I was just being silly. Just be kind. I was being silly. I was just trying it to see if it would work. That doesn't work, so we're not going to do it. Yes, it won't hurt it because like I said, it is water soluble. But I'm going to see what happens when I add. I would like to try to make my meadow a little brighter. I don't know if this will work or not. Ooh, I haven't used this one in a while. We might just use meadow and it'll be fine, but I was hoping adding a little wild lime to this might brighten it up. Let's see how it works. Add a little more meadow. I'm glad it was something you were wondering. I just got to thinking I wasn't going to do that originally, but then just before I hit the button, I thought, I wonder if I can do it in there. So whatever, we tried. Okay, I just made this slightly brighter, I guess. It's not going to match perfectly, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. This is just a very fun idea. So the chalk markers are like if you want to, they're intended for like coloring in. If you want to paint in your design, not so much for chalking with. As you can see, it's just too thin. Now, there might be another way to pull it off, but I'm not going to play with it right now. I'm just thinking there would be a way where we could maybe put some on a dabber and kind of go old school with it, but it's fine. We're just going to go back to this. Back to the usual crafting and chalking, right? Here we go. Hi, Patricia. How are you? You're still doing good? You hanging in there? Okay, so we are going to get our air bubbles out. I'm going to get a little bit of this paste. And we're just going to press it in, and we're going to make our stars green. Keyword is parks. No, keyword is park. I think parks will work anyway, but the keyword is park if you want the product list. And I'm just going to go around and press in all these stars. I got this idea from a shirt that I saw. And so I want to try it. Okay, that's pretty bright, right? That turned out pretty bright, which is what I was going for. So I don't know that wild lime is a color that is still available, but that's what I used. I mixed meadow and wild lime. And I created this, okay? All right, now let's dry it. We're back to my old dryer. Sorry for the noise. My other one in my VIP group, you guys, it died. My quiet one. Okay, that should be good enough. And then I've got a little bit of paste here that I did not want. For a Dollar Tree chalkboard, it is cleaning up pretty nicely. Some days are better than others. We'll take the good days when you can, right? Okay, now we're going to use the stripes. And I'm probably going to have to repeat this. I'm definitely going to have to repeat it. So we're going to start the top, and I'm just going to use bright white. Okay. I'm not going to press where the stars are, just in the other spots. And maybe I will put my, where's that tape? Oh, too late, I already ruined it. Save your tape. I want to put my tape on the top of my transfer so that I don't ruin my stars. Where in the Dollar Tree did you find this board? My friend got it for me. Let me see. I pulled all the cellophane off. I don't know if it says one. I don't know if it's in the, I would think it would be $1.25. It's not that great a quality, to be honest. She said, I just saw this. I thought you could do something with it. She always thinks I can do things. She thinks I can do everything, which she is not always right. But she gave me something to play with anyhow. For me, this is a good thing to use when you are experimenting. Okay, so I'm just taping over my star area. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure what, if it's more than $1.25, don't do it. Go get yourself a nice chalkboard to do this. I actually want to do this design on a shirt. But and this is a big but, I did not have a shirt. So I decided, let's just do it on this chalkboard and see how it goes. And maybe we'll learn something so that when I do it on a shirt and it's so permanent, I'll know what to do, right? This is a little experiment. Okay, and we are going to have to repeat this because, so I'm just going to do this carefully. I purposely left a big space there. Yeah, it's smart. Then, you know, they're something that we can play with, right? So far, this is where we are. So far, I'm very happy with just this. It's the rest of it, I'm not so sure. I'm thinking this is going to be super cute. Even on a shirt, it's going to be super cute. What are you guys up today? Jason, I have a funeral to go to, or the visitation to go to tonight. Probably we're going to go a little bit after this. I'm mainly worrying about getting the bottom part dry because this is going to have to overlap. Went for a run today. It felt really, really good. It was a good run for me today. Okay, let's just gently, whenever you put painter's tape on your transfers, you guys, be really careful when you remove them. You don't want to rip your silk screen. Okay, you can always fuzz your, tape if you like. Now I'm gonna overlap this, but so small. because I don't like to get that. I don't like it when it looks overlapped, so I'm going to try very hard to avoid that. Okay, now let me just get a dry squeegee here so I can get my air bubbles out. Hi, Pam. I watched someone yesterday that used your Lucy. Yes, you watch, I shared it in my team chat, in the team I'm on. Gosh, what's her name? Now I'm drawing a blank. Oh my goodness. And she said, I shared it and I said, this brought me so much joy. And she said, Nancy, I've been in HR, was in HR for a long time. I'm going to make one. I said, if I had a cutting machine, I would have made a kit out of that, which I'm working on, you guys. It's in the works. But anyway, Billy Sue is her name. I don't know her page name. I'm assuming that's who you're talking about because she said, well, I just changed my live idea. Thank you. And then she posted a picture of it in our team chat. Hers was, Nancy. Hers was super cute. I love that she used, actually going to use the font today that she used on hers. I liked it better. Anyway, I got a little bit of paste where I didn't want it, but we can fix it. Okay, let's pull this up. All right, just like so. Yep, I thought of it before I looked up. I kept wanting to say Betsy Ross. My brain kept thinking Betsy Ross. Obviously, that's not her name. Billy Sue is her name. We are on the same team. Okay. Now I'm going to, really, honestly, I shouldn't do this. Let me listen to my own advice. The best way to remove this, typically, on a chalkboard, is to dry it and scrape it. It's a lot easier than smearing it, okay? We got it all dry. Whoops. Now, let me show you how to fix this little doolally here. Take the end of your detail tool, and you should be able to, if you can't, then you can use a wipe. On a chalkboard, you can just take your detail tool, pointy end, and scrape it off on this Dollar Tree one, and it ain't gonna work. So we're going to use a baby wipe. You could rip off a little piece of your board eraser and also do it. I'm just wrapping it around my nail. You can also wrap it around your multi-tool or your detail tool, just so you don't get off what you don't want. Okay. And I just kind of move it around, and that'll get rid of most of that chalky look. Okay, just like that. All right. All fixed. Question, Jan says. I'm working on... It looks like I did, but I'm not worried about that. Thank you, Patricia. I'll fix it at the end because I'm probably going to get more paste on it. We'll have to fix it. Jan said, I'm working on a chalkboard and colored in my design. Yes. And I want to put the detail back. Should I wax? Yes. 100% wax. You definitely want to wax. Wax is big time your friend on that. What I do is I don't wax the whole board. I only wax, I put wax on my wax pad, and I only, what's the words I want to use? I only wax over where I painted. And I don't really worry that much about buffing it, but you just want to make sure that everything is very dry before you do that. You definitely want to wax or it's going to come right up. Okay, so this is the Tiffany Thiessen font. I think it's adorable. I used it on my Let Freedom Ring design. We're going to use it for this. So yes, 100%. Just try, it's not a big deal, but just try not to get it on the chalkboard where you're not using it, because it will be a little shiny, but in the end, it's not a big deal. Now this one, I'm going to work my way from the bottom up. And you can see, I like to keep these smaller fonts in strips. It's just the way I like it, and I'm really kind of bummed that this base doesn't come out. Again, it's a Dollar Tree item, so this is just going to make this last letter a little bit tricky. Okay, I'm going to get my multi-tool out. Hopefully I mixed enough chalk paste, and here we go. Good, I'm glad you asked also. I should really write this word down so I spell it right. But let's just cheer me on here. All right, I'm gonna keep this dry tool handy. You wanna dry it in between anytime you're gonna use these fonts and letters. I like to have mine pretty close together, so. And I think I'm just gonna set that in my drawer. Okay, just like yesterday in the VIP group, as I'm changing them, I'm just going to stick them to my table. And again, this little pedestal is giving me a little bit of is annoying that it's in the way. But if you had a different chalkboard, you could totally lay it flat. It'll make your life easier. Keyword is parks. And I'm going to do this as quickly as I can and hopefully spell everything right. All right, let's just dry in between. I haven't done a giveaway in a while, so make sure you are commenting along and we'll do a giveaway at the end. I say that, but you guys, if I forget, because I do, if I forget, I will do it in the comments. Don't let me turn the camera off without doing the giveaway. But make sure you're commenting, because I'll just pick someone. If you're new and you're out there watching, make sure you let me know if you're new. And we'll do a giveaway. Okay, we're on our next letter. That green turned out pretty good, didn't it? Thank you. Again, I mixed meadow with with wild lime is what I did. I mixed it. Okay. And I'm hoping this stays. I'm getting these words or the letters as close together as I can because my next word is going to be very long and I'm hoping I have room to do what I want to do at the end. So we'll see. That is to be determined. Thanks, Vicky. How do you say your name? Is it Jamia? Jamia? Perks is an amazing program. Perks is actually not the keyword. Parks is the main keyword, but you definitely do want to enroll in the Perks program before you make any purchases because it's going to save you 30% off of all the chalk products I'm using. Oh, that's too low. Oh, that is definitely crooked. If you're ever wondering if it's crooked, look at this is another reason. Reason number 3 why it's good to keep these in strips because you can look at this and see if your letter is straight. Here's another tip for you. Because when you just leave them in the little squares, it's harder to tell if you have it a little bit wonky or not. You're welcome, Jamia. I'm so glad you're here, Jennifer. Welcome. Now, I'm wondering how much space to leave in between here. I'm not going to have a lot of room. It's going to be like this long. Okay, well, we'll see. Let's hope some of these. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm going to leave between the words. Well, I really am flirting with disaster here. Yesterday in the VIP group, I created something. I didn't have enough room for my word. And it was real annoying. I had to redo it. I did not like doing that. Can you hear my neighbor cutting the grass? All right, there's your L. I'm going to write this word down because I'm really worried I'm going to spell it wrong. Hi, Tiffany. Mostly because it's backwards. I can spell going forward. Well, most words. All right. I may get a little distracted. Hang on. Hold, please. Hang on, I just want to, I don't want it to look distressed, so I'm going to clean this. Thank you, Donna. All right, thank you guys for being patient while I do this also. Okay. I wanted to clean that for 2 reasons. A, look, get it? A, it is an A. Reason number 1, I couldn't see through it to get it close. Number 2, when the paste sits in the silk screen and you haven't cleaned it in a little bit, it will look a little distressed, and I don't want it to look like this. That font is fat and wide, and it will be really noticeable if I wait too long in between. That's right, it's supposed to be, we do 1 finger space. Sometimes they do 2 finger space. I really was just trying to decide because I'm not sure how much room I'm going to have. That was really more my worry. But you're right. We do teach that. At school, I teach 1 finger space. Because by the time they turn their finger, usually it used to be 2 finger space. But by the time they turn their fingers and do all the things, it's way too much. Hi, Donna Davis and Tiffany. How are you? Like I said, we're going to do a giveaway at the end. So be sure to comment along. Hit the heart button also. That's going to help me too, and it will help you. I need an O. Probably it's on that same one. This was a good font for this. If you guys don't have this, when I first saw it, I was kind of like, eh. But it is really cute on a board. It really is super cute. It gives your design like this playful, I don't know how to describe it. It's just cute. Cute, cute, cute. I got too much paste on here. Okay, we're going to do 5. The eye is going to help my spacing thing. The eye is going to help me out. It's going to help me make it not so long. I'm doing good. I'm sitting in my recliner holding and loving on one of my cats. Aw, hello to your cat. Thank you for watching. Are these chocolate? Yes, ma'am, Miss Kathy. They sure are. Okay, now on my tea. Working my way back. Then I only have 2 more letters left, so I have plenty of room to do what I want to do. Yay. They definitely are. Have you tried them before, Kathy? I need the A again. I tried before I found chalk, and even actually after, I tried some regular open stencils. I tried the essential stencils, you know, that you have to use a certain brush and do a pouncing and all the things, and they just were not, I can do them, but I'm not like great at it. I wish you could heart and send things. But I can't. Oh, you can just hit the heart button, my friend. You don't have to send any, you don't have to send money. If you hit that heart button just like that, it's totally free. It's just next to the like button. You do not have to send me any money, my friend. I am here just for ideas right now. No worries. You're already in the club. And I don't ever expect it. You do what you can do. I hate the bridges on stencils. What do you mean? Oh, when they're, yeah, I know what you mean. When there's like open spots. You are right. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Let's see. I just need the end left. I already used it, but I don't think it was that long ago. Did I dry this yet? I don't know if I dried the end. Thank you for those hearts. Those hearts are free and they help me out immensely. All right, Nancy, just clean it. It only takes a second. You guys know how much I love cleaning my transfers in between uses. I don't love it. I really don't. And honestly, even when I'm not live, I try to get away with not cleaning. But it is a part of it. You do have to clean them occasionally. I got this far. Don't want to ruin it now. I love what you're doing. Waiting to see it finish. Love the green you're using. Thank you, Donna. Thanks, guys, for all those hearts. They are so helpful. Oops. There's a Nancy hair back here. It is definitely being annoying. Hang on. Hold, please. It's going to be right in the middle of my font. How did that happen? I almost got it. These nails are not like wearing acrylic nails. But they are a little, like as far as picking things up, but they are a little bit, thick. So it is a little hard to grab things once in a while. All right, here's our last letter. If you're still here, thank you for being here. This part I know can be a little long, but it's crafting. It's supposed to be fun. Keyword is park. All right, here we go. We got our national parks with our Tiffany Thiessen font. And now let's see if I can pull off the last little part. This is the freehand part of the show. We'll just see. I'm glad that you're here, Janet. Okay, so I'm going to turn this way. I may end up not using the chalk marker. I mean, I'm going to use it, but I may go over it because it's not going to match perfectly. But it is going to match a little bit. Let's try this in. Again, I want to do this on a shirt. I actually got it, I think there was one on Facebook that I saw that you could buy. And I thought, well, I can totally make that. Okay, I'm going to use a ruler, which you'll rarely see me do. But mainly because I want to draw a line and I want it to be somewhat straight. Now these, like I said, I've already got this one going. It's very bright. I'm going to dry it before I move my ruler. It's close. It's close. Yes, it is super cute on a shirt. I'm actually looking at the picture right now. No, Tiffany, the stencil for the stripes is a stencil. You don't have to think about this one. The stencil's already made for you. If you watch the beginning, you'll see. It's already, look, this is the other part of the transfer. It's already made for you. This is just not distressed like this one is. So you don't have to think about this or the stars. It's just the letters we were talking about. All right, let's see. Dawn says, I love it. Vicky's so cute. Okay. Okay, now, here we go. I am going to just make squiggly lines. And I'm just kind of going back and forth. I'll probably go over it more than once. This does not have to be perfect. You're going to get the idea. Maybe I want a little closer. don't know how I would do this part on a shirt, but you might see me make it. So once it dries, we're going to do it like this. And then this is basically what it's going to look like. I'm going to dry it and see if I need to go over it. It's not bad. It's not perfect. I'm going to tell you right now it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. Oh, sorry, Tiffany, you're all good. This is definitely a little bit brighter, but it's not, it's not bad. If you like it to be exact, as I know some of you like it, just get a paintbrush and a real small one and do the same thing. You could totally do it. I know, I have faith in you. Okay, this is it. What do you guys think? Hit that heart button for me. Is it a tree? Yes, Janelle, it is supposed to be a tree. I hope it is. I hope you like it. All right. I'm like covered in paint. Okay. It's perfect. Well, I don't know about perfect, but it's done. Sometimes it's better than perfect, as they say. All right, what do you guys think? Wouldn't that be cute on a shirt? I'm going to show you my inspiration here. Thank you all for the hearts. I don't know if you can see, but here was the picture I was looking at the end. It's close. It's totally close, right? I found that a while ago. Let me get rid of that so I can see you guys. All right. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. I need to go get cleaned up so we can head out. Type the word park and check your messages for the product list. Oh, I didn't forget. We're going to do a giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway. You're going to try it, Vicki? Show me when you're done, and then I'll copy you. I did get a little bit of paste on here. Could always paint the base green if you wanted. Wouldn't that be cute? Maybe we should do that. We're going to do a giveaway too, actually. But since I have extra paste here, let's just paint the base. Why not? With this, just the front. I love it. I hope you guys do. That was a huge compliment to me. If you ever make something that I made, it always makes me feel so good when you do that. It's beautiful. Hopefully you can get there. Oh, that sounds cool. I guess you guys like it. I'm so glad. Okay. Oh, and a pillow too. Yes, that would be good. Let's do our giveaway. I'm going to scroll, and whoever I land on, I keep meaning to try to make Jace be the one to pick who it wins. Because he could just go in the comments and say, hey, you win. And then I wouldn't have to do anything. I wanted everybody to win. Oh, yay, you're welcome. I'm glad you got your happy mail. And guys, if you were in my VIP group, I mailed the wrong happy mail to the wrong person, but that person's just going to keep it, and I'm going to send more happy mail out to the other person, because that's just what's going to happen. I've never done that before, but I guess I was distracted when it happened. I love to when I get some paint. You'll be able to do it, Janet. I mean, was that Janet? You will. You got time. I'll be here. All right, I'm not going to worry about painting the back, but I am going to paint right here again. There we go. Now it is finished off. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Jamia. Okay, I'm going to scroll. Now is the scrolling portion. I'm not looking, I'm just scrolling up and down on the comments, so make sure you're typing things, okay? So you can win some happy mail. Have to make sure I'm in the right spot there. Look at that. Jennifer Rogers, look at you. Your comment, I was just about to say that look cute on a shirt, is what won you some happy mail. I will get that out to you ASAP. Well, it'll go out Monday, okay? Jennifer Rogers, and I'll even write it down so I don't send it to the wrong person. You know what? I'm human. I am human. Jennifer Rogers, you win happy mail. Thank you guys for, really? It is a little bit brighter. Probably on the screen it doesn't, but it is definitely a little tad bit brighter. But all right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you all very, very soon. All right. Bye, everybody.